I think I understood most of spirituality. I think today, after my meditation, I decided, oh my God, yes, it's been a while that I have these thoughts. It's been a while that I have this thing in my head, and it's all connecting. Like all the dots are connecting. And I said, you know what? I have to I had to take the camera and record this message. And also today I'm trying this new camera, so let me know if you like it. It's not just me and my phone trying to say something. Let me know if you prefer the phone or if you like the camera. And but I also anyway try to keep it as raw, as authentic as possible, without filtering my messages in any way, just saying everything, all the insights of my inner journey as they come. Sometimes a bit more edited videos need to be done, sometimes a little bit more raw and authentic, so it's a mixture between the two. But what I want to share is my own personal experience. And today, after many years of insights, journaling, understanding, learning from very different cultures, learning from different religions, learning from inside, so just inner experiences. Every time that I finish a meditation, I have some new thoughts that arise that I want to share. And I think that many of the dots, after a while, connected. As I always told you, I think that truth is one, and that all different religions, depending on geography, period of time, and many different other things, ended up telling different stories and different meanings and using different words to say the same thing. And of course, we already knew that, but one thing that I noticed is that the main key to succeed in spirituality, the main key to focus on, like the summary, if you want to summarize everything, pretty much very good. Like if you need like a kind of a mantra that you need to remember to yourself to understand 99% of the teachings that spiritual teachers do, I ended up with this. It all sums up in being, doing, and then having. This is what is called karma yoga in yoga, which means instead of trying to do something and be attached to the fruits of that action because you want to extract something out of that action, you have nothing to extract, you just act from a place of already being by your own nature joyful, blissful, and complete. So the whole path of spirituality, no matter what, no matter the religion, no matter whoever says it, at the end, in the end, is always this. Even if you go to a psychologist, even if you study philosophy, even if you, like, in the end, it all basically sums up at this. Of course, there are many different metaphors, many different things you can say, entering the technicalities, doing practices, and all the other stuff. But in the end, if you do gratitude exercises, if you do journaling, if you do breathing exercises, if you do meditation, if you go to a psychologist, if you go into flow, if you do sports, whatever you are doing, essentially and fundamentally, you are doing this. You are trying to be fulfilled now in order to do something and then have. All the problems that you have, all the problems that human beings have right now, is that because of many different reasons, because of your mind, because of your body, your accumulations. Stick with me with this insight and let me know in the end what do you think about it. All the problems that we have is just because instead of doing, having, we are doing the opposite, which means doing, then having, and then being. So we do stuff from a position, from a lack of wholeness, from a lack of joy, from just lacking something. We do something in order to find something, and so once we have some results, which most of the times is just material results, then we think we can be happy, be joyful, be loving. We do search for a woman, for a partner, and we have the partner, and then we want to be loving. We do the work so then we can have money, and so we can feel freedom, we can be free. We do, we do workout in order to have results so that we can feel and be healthy. This is what I mean. But the whole point is, instead of doing this, yoga, journaling, practice, all spiritual practices are just about this, to change this whole thing. And instead of doing, having, being, you first learn to be. No matter what you do, no matter what you have, you are already joyful, you're already free, you're already loving, you're already blissful by your own nature. You don't need anything else. You're just there. Presence, being, God, soul, yoga. You are there without your accumulations, without, just there. You are there. And from there, if you are really there, you don't need anything else. And so you can still do something, you can still act, because there are many necessary things we have to do in this world that could be done. But it's a choice, it's not more compulsive because you need something. It's a response. You become conscious about what you choose to do and what you choose not to do, and even not just doing is a choice, because you need to understand the difference between life and life situation. If you are life, and that is also another teaching that is the same thing, if you are life, if you are there, your life situation, so your career, your persona, your character, your ego, the narrative of your whole story, of who you are in terms of body, in terms of mind, and past and future and plans and whatever, that is life situation. So as a life first, you become complete, and then you act as you want, like playing a game with your life situation, with your persona, with your character. You need to go beyond your accumulation to do that. And how to be complete? Practices. All the spiritual teachings, yoga, meditation, breathing exercises, sports, abstinence. If you read Yoga Sutras, you understand, or if you read the Bhagavad Gita, if you read the Bible, everything, every spiritual teaching basically is trying to get you there, to make you let go, feel good now. But it is not just a simple feeling good or letting go. It's actually, as the Bhagavad Gita says, surrender totally to God, which means you surrender your life situation, which is very hard to do, to your life. So you understand you are that life beyond life situation. You are that being, that witness, that eternal witness that has always been here. And everything else is just, something you can work with, but you are working with that, like you are experiencing life as life through this life situation. And so all the practices are just about that. And so what in my mind was these thoughts is, you have to be zoomed in or zoomed out at the same time. If you want to learn to feel good, one of the things besides the practices that we do is understanding that if you want to focus, you should focus totally in. So your life journey, your life situation, your life, listening to your journey, or fully out. So existentially, become existential, seeing reality as it is, clarity. Not in the middle. Middle means you look at society, you look around you, you look at other people, you look at what's happening, you look at doing, you look at your mind, thoughts. No, you should be totally in, focused inward and on your life, on your things, or totally zoomed out, existentially seeing life as it is. Like you are looking at the planet and you see, no matter if you're doing mistakes, life is spinning, the earth is spinning anyway. Focused on yourself and on your path, but existentially zoomed out too, to have perspective and see things as they are and to be at your best. And now I'll explain you why. If you're in the middle, you can get lost. You are not at your best. You'll see drama in yourself and in others. And if you're not focused, zoomed out on life itself, you are not grounded. You don't have clarity. And as I told you, being first, you need to be first grounded in reality, in yoga, and do things from there. Even manifesting, even all these things are just about that. You need to first believing you are full, and then everything comes. And that's also the consequence that I told you. Sadhguru once said, if you focus on life, then your life situation, your all other aspects of life as a consequence will also be enhanced. And that is the same thing. Paradoxically, once you understand, like in the beginning, you are there and you want to have things in your life situation, in your life, and so you try to do something and you're rigid. And it's really hard, you have a lot of friction, you don't obtain anything. Or it's very hard, you have to sacrifice a lot. But once you understand the opposite, you learn to let go and be present and all the things to be full now. Paradoxically, you'll see that you'll also, as a consequence, obtain all the things that you need to receive. So it's called kind of manifesting, but you don't need those things anymore because you're already full. But you receive them so much easily, so much quicker, because you do things much better. Even in life, if you're already complete, if you are not looking for something with your actions, you are authentic, you are raw, you are completely frictionless, you are intense, you can risk everything because you are not afraid. And a fearless man has no vulnerability because he cannot be, damaged. It's like a rock that just stays there, and everything you see coming things, you let it pass. If something wants to go, you let it pass, and it's amazing. And so even in society, this thing is huge, because when someone is that stable, still perfect, it's almost like all the resources gather around him because he gets the wisdom to know how to use them with clarity and in a conscious manner instead of acting compulsively from the ego. Because once you're already complete, you don't have those desires that starts from yourself. It's more of a different universal identity. You almost act through your persona, but for the common well-being, and the universe responds to you in such a different way when you do that. So that's it. It's basically learning to be active in inactivity and inactive in activity. It's learning to be still there, and from there you act. It's being, doing, having. That's it. Let me know what do you think about this, and yeah, thanks guys for watching. Also guys, because if you are attached to those fruits of actions, if you are focused on life instead of your life situation, you are not enslaved and attached to the fruits of actions anymore, which means you don't care in a certain way, in an active and positive way, about the outcome of the actions, which means because you are already complete, you're not looking for something from there, you're just acting because of some other reasons. And so this means you are totally free. It means you can act on whatever you want. You can be totally involved in what you do. You are intense. And so it's almost like the universe gives you resources, because with these practices you get wisdom, you get clarity, you get stillness. And instead, if you are on the opposite side, you are enslaved to those actions because you only act because you need something from that action. And so you only do certain things, you do them in a way that it's not totally you. And it's an infinite process because you are never complete, because you can control and have everything from within. You can control the within, but you cannot control the whole world outside of you. So the seeking outside of you could be infinite, and which means you are always enslaved to more and more and more and more if you're seeking something from there, your truth from the outside. And the world outside will never be 100% as you want it. So it's learning to change within instead of changing the whole world first. And also, to make you understand it a little bit better, let me read you this. Enhance life first. Make your bubble bigger. It will anyway burst one day. By doing that, not only your life situation will be enhanced too, but you will also understand the significance of your own existence, which is a privilege that we human beings have. Experience yourself beyond your physical and mental identity. That's it. Don't get into the filter. Like, try being in life means also you get beyond your physical and mental identification. You don't see life through the filters of your mental drama, of your mental mirror. You see life as it is. That's it, at least as much as possible. And also you get wisdom, you get freedom, you get all the benefits, and all the wise people are settled, grounded in yoga, in that life, in that being. The wisest, the the more grounded they are, like Jesus, Buddha, Adi Yogi, all those people, the enlightened, what we call realized beings, that are actually the more realized, the more they are settled in that.